Time's up, Hadron.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Lego Lord of the Rings Balrog raised eyebrows for what some fans say is an unfortunate pose. I see it. I see it. Oh, I see it. It's taking a piss on Gandalf.
You shall not!
And he says to her, listen, you got a fine white girl ass.
Before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
I think I've died and gone straight to honker heaven. Boobs are amazing.
Hello, everybody. Hail and howdy. Welcome to the Daily Dive, the Double D's, where only men and based women are allowed through this door to influence going on. I'm hot and spicy this morning. I'm feeling pretty revved up due to some. I'm going to tell you guys a story, and we'll continue it on the new show this Monday, The Stream of Conscious, where we'll talk about it there. But I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm just seeing things. I'm fired up this morning. I'm annoyed. I'm pissed off because I am sick of whiny bitches being allowed to have a say in anything, being allowed to influence people who are just trying to go about either play their games, have a good time. I'm sick of it. Sick and tired of it. I'll tell you a story. All right, so you guys know I talk about it all the time lately, past month and a half, that myself and several others were playing Final Fantasy XIV. I love that game. I've been playing it since its initial release, 1.0, which failed. And then I came back in 2015 for 2.0, getting ready for 2.1, the Heavensward expansion. And I played it on and off for years since 2015. I play for a while, I stop, I do other things, I come back, usually because I run out of people to play with and I don't like playing the game alone. So right now, me and the boys, we play it casually. We're not really streaming. Sometimes Dermy does stream it, and people can live vicariously through him while we do it there and there. But I don't usually stream it because it's not really streamable game, at least not from my end right now. So we run dungeons. We do a thing called Duty Finder, Duty Roulette. And it's basically a function which allows you to play through dungeons easily connected with other players in the game. And for all these years, it's fine. It works out pretty well. And for the longest time, the Final Fantasy XIV population was one of the best gaming populations in MMO for a long time. One of the best ones. No, nobody complained. Everybody was helpful. No whiny bitches. But you still had your bad players, and usually they come and go, and people shout them down and they go away. No problems. People behaved like gamer adults. They weren't whiny bitches and pussies. So earlier this week, me and Kel, we were playing, and we went into a dungeon. I was tanking. That means I am the character that takes all the damage, so everybody else can do the damage and heal, stuff like that. And we got put in one of the worst original dungeons, a dungeon called Orm Vale. It's a nightmare dungeon, just because the way it was built and the mobs, stuff like that. And there is a way to skirt the very first section of monster groups to get to the boss, where you have the limited amount of combat, and everybody does it. And there's also a natural thing in today's MMOs when you play them. The tank pulls. Once upon a time, in older games, you needed a DPS to range pull something, and then the tank took the hate, and you started your fight. Nowadays, with the way these games are designed, especially Final Fantasy XIV, a DPS doesn't pull. a tank runs in, does an attack, grabs all the hate, and the fight begins. I was tank, so I know how to do this particular dungeon and get through the section. I know what I'm doing. Kel was DPSing. He knows what he's doing. Our healer was a weak healer, but they admitted they were a weak healer. We had this red mage who starts to wander around and pull mob groups that we didn't want to, and B, we weren't even ready to fight because these are nasty mobs that do a lot of area of effect attacks in a very hazardous battlefield where there's poison and stuff like that. So he keeps pulling mobs, and I don't really talk in game chat anymore. I just don't. And I said, "Stop! What are you doing? Stop doing that!" They just keep doing it like an idiot. We get to the boss, the first boss, and they're an idiot. They keep doing stuff. They wander around. They stand there. They don't fight. They do nothing. I'm starting to think it's a bot. And I'm saying, "What are you doing? Stop! Are you going to attack?" Then at one point, they keep doing this shit. They keep pulling mobs for no reason. They keep walking around. They not attack, not do a job. And I start saying, stop. And finally, I just said, just be the bot that you are and stay dead. Just stay dead. Don't resurrect. I said that after yelling at him, "What are you doing? Stop doing this." And then, according to Kel, this little pussy tried to vote me out of the party. Of course, you need a unanimous vote, and Kel wasn't going to do it, and I doubt the healer did too. So then I just said, "Pussy." All I said was, "Pussy." And this whiny little bitch just wasn't playing well. And Kel even chimed in, "You are the worst red mage I've ever seen." So we finally get through this horrific experience. And before we could blacklist this person, which says it was equipment to block, he blocked us. And Kel says to me, "You know what to do. He's reporting you right now." And I go, "Really? You think?" He's like, "I don't know. He's probably just a little pussy. Going to go cry in a corner." Well, 3 days later, last night, I'm sitting around. We're getting ready to do stuff. Dermy logs in, and we're getting ready to run some dungeons. And I get pulled into gamer jail by a GM who basically says, we're going to have a conversation about a report filed about you. Connected to this account about a breach of terms of service for your behavior. I know exactly what it was. And of course, we're in Discord, so I'm giving live updates to everybody in Discord when we're playing them. And and Kel's like, "I told you." I'm like, "Yeah, you were right. You were right." This little bitch reported me. I got pulled into gamer jail for a 5-minute conversation about how I broke terms of service because I was mean to somebody. But I guess I got a warning. I wasn't suspended, but then I looked it up. I went and looked up when I found the email, which went to my junk folder, by the way. Apparently now, the warning is the second tier. You get caution, warning, and then in-game suspensions. The warning is the second one. I have nothing on my record ever of bad behavior. And they went straight to warning. And apparently now, from what I understand, if I read it correctly, I've got penalty points now assigned to my account that take years to just decrease and go away. So I'm on some sort of probation. Ridiculous. All because some whiny little pussy couldn't play the fucking game. And it's not like I called him a hard R. It's not like I yelled repeatedly. I said 4 things. I said, "What the fuck are you doing? WTF are you doing? Please stop pulling." Then I said, "Stop what you're doing. Stop it." I told him, "Just don't resurrect. Stay dead. You're a bot." And then I called him a pussy. And he reported, and that apparently is term service breaching. And then I was reading over the definition of what they said term service. Like, remember that Final Fantasy XIV is a game for ages 13 and up, and you have to be respectful and worry about hurting other people's feelings, essentially, and ruining their gaming experience. Fuck you, motherfucker, ruined my gaming experience for being bad at his fucking job. Unlocked Red Mage at 50. This is Kel's assessment. Probably played through the entire game, barely doing Party Finder and working with other players. Used NPC options where the NPCs will just do what you want and you have to pull to engage, and then the NPCs do it, and you could stand there like an idiot and barely do anything. And then decides to unlock Red Mage, which is an advanced class. You don't have to level up. You just unlock it in 50, and you got to learn on the fly how to play it. and then walked into a real dungeon for Duty Finder and didn't like it that he got told he sucked. And I'm sorry, ain't no fucking 13-year-olds playing Final Fantasy 14. The youngest person I ever ran into was in a guild. A family had their 17-year-old playing. Their 17-year-old was playing, and she was really weird. They treated her like an adult. She was a weirdo, and I tried not to interact with her because at first I thought she was an adult. The way she was talking, like, whoa, this is a 17-year-old. This is a 16, 17-year-old. Whoa, backing off. I am not interacting with this person. I'm not going to play that game. So this was a thing. This is a thing. This is what everybody talks about when you watch other gaming concepts, other gaming channels, other gaming discussions where they talk about, this is my version of the what was like when the Call of Duty lobbies, nobody cared. Once upon a time, you talk shit and nobody cared. Now you got these little fucking snowflakes. Oh, my feelings are hurt. Oh. Shut up. Get out of the fucking game. Do it, Kel. Do it. They told me I should do it, but since I don't want to do a counter thing, you should do it. You should do it. Go for it, man. Go for it. You were a witness. You were a witness. You were a witness. They were ruining my gaming experience. I was doing my job correctly as tank. Proper pulls. The healer may have sucked, but I fought my way through it. I adapted. And so, because this is so dumb. Gatekeep your franchises, gatekeep your hobbies. These little bitches should not be allowed to ruin what was our hobbies anymore. Pussies and whiny bitches are stopped at the door. Please show me why you belong in here. Bullshit. Now, I'm not taking anything. The game is still great. And of course, I put a little, and of course, the GM said, I'm not really familiar with your thing. So this GM came in there and talked to me without actually knowing the situation, just dishing out my punishment, that I have a warning. So you know what this is? I'm just never going to talk in in-game chat again. I'm just not. Yeah, well, I did pull one batch that the healer had trouble with, but still, the healer wasn't good. The healer wasn't good, but at least the healer admitted it and said, wow, I need to work more on this job. I'm really sorry. That's fine. But Final Fantasy 14 is great. But what I'm saying is, Square Enix America, they're bitches. They want to toe this agenda-driven line and coddle the pussies. I have been a loyal customer for a decade, on and off, not consistent, but loyal to that game. And never have I done anything. The only reason I said we give you a warning because we see there's no previous history of your behavior like this in the game. So you're going to let you off a warning. Well, then why don't you let me off with a caution? Should let me off with a caution instead of a warning, which is the level 2. So I'm not saying don't play Final Fantasy 14, and I still want people to come play with us. I really do. I want more people to join us. We are having fun, having a good time, chilling out. But beware of bitches. And I'm saying this out, don't talk in chat. This discourages people talking in chat. Because you're gotta worry about what you're gonna say, because some whiny little fucking panty-waist pussy is gonna be like, oh, my feelings were hurt. I just want to play the game and have fun. Well, so do I. Don't do Duty Finder if you don't know how to fucking play with other people. Now I'm going to bring this up again on the Stream of Conscious on Monday, because I want to see what Sam has to say about this. I want his thoughts on this, because he plays co-op online games too, or has. It has. So I'm curious. I'm going his take on this. It'll be our kickoff point this Monday when we start that stream off. So I've been stewing with this since last night, and it led to some crazy ass dreams which weren't really related, but they were fucked up. Let's just say I kept getting robbed at gunpoint over and over again in my dreams last night. In a particular same dream and setting, very crazy. But it's I am sick and tired, and people are right. Those who talked about it from the Call of Duty aspect and those types of lobbies, where once upon a time nobody gave a shit, and you took your lumps, you took the heat, and you acted like a fucking man. This is the participation generation. This is what happens when you let them play this shit. Go for it. Yes. Now, we're not advocating targeted harassment. This is a counterattack. This motherfucker tried to get me kicked out of a game that I love for just calling him a pussy. And I'm sorry, don't tell me it was like a 13-year-old. Don't tell me it was a 13-year-old. No 13-year-old is going to manipulate the system like that. This was a limp-wristed faggot. And there, I said it early in the stream. I'm not censoring myself for that. Limp-wristed piece of shit. Sick of this crap. Oh, man. Yeah, we had a guy, same dungeon. Walked into didn't know how to do the pulls. Walked into it, died on the first pull, and then bailed on the dungeon. Left us. And he just logged out so that I had to leave and get the restriction for bailing on a dungeon because dumbass didn't know how to fucking tank. Ugh. I love it that you got that. I love it. I forgot about it, that dude's name. You stop. Anyway, that's how I'm fired up. Not to mention, I keep when I'm scanning X Twitter for stories and ideas. Excuse me. When I'm scanning for ideas, I'm seeing all this stuff. Actually, you know what? It kind of is, Weasel. Well, it's from the other night. It wasn't from last night. This is from days ago. This is from earlier in the week. But I'll blame Weasel. Yeah, Weasel wasn't there. Dermy wasn't there. We couldn't go in a party on our own. Actually, you haven't unlocked Aurum Vale yet, so we wouldn't have even gotten that dungeon if you were there. Aurum Vale should be removed from the list. It's a terrible dungeon. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I've played this game with randos for years and never had problems. It's only recently that it's gotten worse. Because we live in this generation now where people are whiny bitches. But this is why I encourage people to come play with us in Final Fantasy XIV so we don't have to play with randos right now. So we can actually play the game and not worry about this shit. So please, come play Final Fantasy XIV with us. We're having a good time. It is pretty chill. Oh, God. God, this means I have to take you in there. All right, if we're doing it, though, we're doing it as a group. Me, you, Dermy, and Kel. We'll go in there. We'll do it ourselves. No randos. We'll do it ourselves. I'll tank, Kel heals, you and Dermy DPS. The bosses aren't hard. The mechanics are radically easy. It's the dungeon itself that is shit. Oh, man. So, please, in all seriousness, Final Fantasy XIV, there's nothing wrong with the game. There are just assholes in there, and we unfortunately live in what is an HR situation with the GMs who will bend the knee to pussies who cry. It's the infestation in every single game. Every single game has this. So my advice, don't chat anymore. Play with your friends. If you go into a pug group, a pickup group, for those who don't understand the acronym, if you go into a pug, all you say is hello, and at the end of the group, thank you, TYFP, thank you for party. Thank you for party. Or GG, good game. That's all you say. Say hello. Say thank you. That's it. Don't interact with anybody. It's ruining the desire for people to interact in these games because some people are wusses who don't belong in gaming and don't belong in games where you have to do teamwork. I love MMOs because I love the teamwork aspect. I love coming together and conquering things as a team. It's exciting. It's thrilling. It's invigorating. And then the other thing that's got me fired up is just watching, and I'll say it, the commie Marxist left on social media pretending they're living in a fantasy world. That's just got me. We're not going to talk about that. That's just the other thing that's got me fired up this morning. It's just ridiculous that people actually think we're living in some sort of fascistic dystopia right now. I can't take it because that's where we're going to go this morning. I got one topic. This was my opening rant because I've been stewing all night. Stewing all night, even while I was sleeping, stewing. I had to get it off. Get it off my chest. Let me say it fully there. Yeah. Anyway, but in all seriousness, please, if you are interested in playing Final Fantasy 14, let me know, let Derby know, even let Kel know, because Kel's active in as well. We're on all the time, every evening. We're having a good time, chilling out. We both Weasel and Devil can attest the fact that we're there to help. I'm there to give you guys gear. I'm there to help you out, answer questions. Kel and I have a wealth of knowledge on the game. We're here to help you guys. We make it fun and easy. And maybe in less than 24 hours, we might actually have a guild house. We're in a lottery for the house. Maybe we'll get it on the first try. It'll be great if we do. If we don't, then I just have to find the next one and submit myself in the lottery again. But either way, we want more people to play because we want to enjoy it with friends and associates. We don't want to ruin it with randos. I'd love nothing more than to get a regular of about 8 to 10 people playing where we can basically do anything we want on our own. We don't need others. Be great. Be fantastic. But that's a bit of a dream. I know it is. I always have a dream of rebuilding great teams and MMOs, but I never quite pull it off. But we have a start right now. We have a start. Got a small group playing right now, and anybody's welcome to join us because the game is fantastic. But we have to move on with the day. No more of that. So I do have a topic I'll get to concerning Peacemaker. Peacemaker should be great. We're going to talk about that. The penultimate episode happened last night, and I don't watch it, but the stuff happened. A lot of predictions came true last night. Other than that, we've got the regular rules are as follows, as always. $5 to order an Adam rant on just about anything within reason. You got a semi-rant with this just now for free. $10 gets you a chance to ask me a question. I will tell you no lies. And we will have a discussion like we did yesterday. Kratos brought up an interesting topic that we kind of just got into and really didn't have any solid responses, just kind of felt around to try and grasp what the answers you might have been looking for. You do that. It's basically, Adam, how do you feel about this? Adam, how do you feel about that? Or just a general question. Or it could be silly too. We've done silly questions like that. $10 also rents me for 30 minutes to play a video game where has to be something that can be recorded or streamed. That there is a restriction on that now, so that both you can get your money's worth and I can provide entertainment for everybody with my either gnashing of teeth or maybe enjoying it. You never know. Then $15 gets you the chance to have me give an instant hot take reaction to an article in the news we go over, or one you may have found that you want me to weigh in on. $20 gets the Adam must watch this video, which is always entertaining. And then, of course, $30 gets me to do a review live on this stream of an episode of television or a movie of your choice for what we call Chat Made Me Watch This reviews. I fulfill that promise every time. May take a few days, but I always fulfill it. I have not failed you guys once. And those who have requested it have been satisfied customers each and every time. So there's the rules. But before that, I do have my topic before we get into the news. So Peacemaker 2, penultimate episode, I believe, was last night. And wow, just wow. I have full disclosure, I don't watch it. I haven't watched it at all. I didn't even watch for season 1 because I'm like, why do I want to watch this shit? And I saw season 2 was going to be, I'm like, yeah, forget it. I'm not going to watch that either. Because I don't like the James Gunn DCU, and I don't particularly care about Peacemaker. So I've been listening to other reviews, other discussions of this. So I'm aware of what's going on, that Peacemaker is using multi-dimensional travel to go to other worlds. And he found one where everything was perfect and he was a hero that everybody respected and this and that. And a lot of people had a theory as to what this particular world he had stumbled into was, why it was so perfect for him. Well, last night we got the answer that everybody predicted, who has been watching the show with accurate analysis, we'll just say. And James Gunn said, everybody run to stream on Max to see the newest episode, James Gunn. And he showed this particular picture of these whiteys, these crackers, running. What are they chasing? Why are they running like that? Why are they so angry? Well, a lot of people predicted that this was the ultra racist Earth. And it got proven last night when it was revealed, yes, it's Nazi Earth. There it is. It's Nazi Earth. There are no people of color because they're all either killed or in jail or in camps. So everybody who got this, everybody who understood this was going, they're like, well, there it is. We told you. We told you. And I will say, James Gunn, you are so predictable. You are so predictable that you are that this is where you went with this. That, of course, the white people Earth is racist Earth. Good job. So, but what do you think's going on out there? You have, out there, social media. One of two reactions. Well, one of two reactions. Yeah, one of two reactions. One, as I said, the people who see this for what it is. This is James Gunn saying that this is what he thinks of you. This was clearly made with James Gunn's ideology and politics in mind. Just like it was there in Superman, it's here in his show Peacemaker, which is the most important show he's ever written. So James Gunn is basically saying America run by white people is fascistic. And a lot of people are calling it out, but then there are those like this one. Honestly, effing insane to see James Gunn writing a Nazi Earth in Peacemaker as this shit is literally happening live in America. This is what I was talking about a little bit ago. These people who live in this fantasy, this delusion that we're in a fascist dystopia. And yes, I see my DMs are open. These people think we're in a fascist utopia. Actually, I need to start over now because that was going on. Why does it do this? Does it? Okay, make sure it's turned off there. Fine. Okay. Let me reset myself here. I don't know why Chrome always does this. Always opens my DMs when I do this. I hate that. So these people actively think we live in a fascist world where America is falling apart. Democracy is under threat because white people who back the orange man, who they think is a PDF file, it's their hope and dream that he's a PDF file. It's all they have to cling to. That it's all falling apart, and this is what's going on. It's happening live in America. Please show me where it's happening. We have evidence recently revealed by Google itself that it was the Biden administration, secretly the Obama third term, the Biden administration who was forcing companies to censor political rivals and censor people who were speaking out against what they were pushing through YouTube. We have the evidence. Google admitted it and then continued to do it, but that's another story. Show me where that's happening. Oh, Trump's going after his political enemies. You mean the political enemies who lied in front of Congress? Who literally told lies, who obstructed justice? You mean those people who actually committed a crime and are being indicted for them as we speak? Ridiculous. And then, of course, you have shills like Daniel Richtman. It's crazy and sad how relevant this is. This is what we call reality inversion, where the commie Marxists take what they do, invert reality, and throw it back and say, oh, is this happening to us? You're the ones doing it, when they're the ones always at fault, always the source of this type of shit. Where are the right-wing radicals murdering people for actually using free speech? Where are the right-wing radicals shooting up schools? It's always a brainwashed leftist. And James Gunn is pushing we've learned no lessons. They've learned nothing. We've learned nothing. This is James Gunn. This is his DCU, the most important project, Peacemaker Season 2, he ever wrote. And this is why. Because he needs you to know that he thinks all white people who want freedom of speech, who want safety, who want accountability are fascists. They don't know what the word fascist means anymore. None of them do. So there you go. Peacemaker Season 2, which is doing terribly, by the way. Nobody's watching it. It's a failed show, just like everything else in the DCU will be failing going forward. Thank you, James Gunn, for once again proving who and what you are. A piece of shit. All right, I'm done. Yeah, this is no surprise to anybody. No surprise at all. None at all. Yeah. And I'm sorry I got a little political there, guys, but I mean, I had to that jumped out at me combined with everything I was seeing this morning. So I wanted to tie it in to properly to the things we talk about and show you that the fight isn't over. The indoctrination continues. They're going to push this shit. They're going to keep going. All right, hail howdy, everybody who's come in as I was doing that. I'm happy to have you guys here. Hit that like button. If you enjoy my saltiness, my anginess, hit that like button. It's not hard. Shows the algorithm you like me and that I should be shown to other people. We need to keep pushing, fighting, grabbing hold of that traction and pulling forward. And we'll keep doing that right now as we go do the news. But first, Kratos El Gratos for $30. Oh, boy, here we go. All right. This one is for my homeboy, Dermy. He can't say I've never done anything nice for him. No homo. You now have the privilege of watching K-pop Demon Hunters and providing your following review. Okay. All right, Kratos, we'll do this for Tuesday. K-pop Demon Hunters. I have avoided watching this because I don't want to watch it. It's not my kind of anime, especially because there's songs in it. But I guess I'm locked in. K-pop Demon Hunters. We got it. We're doing it for next week. Oh, boy. For chat, maybe watch this reviews. Thank you, Kratos. I don't hate music. I don't like K-pop. I'm not interested in K-pop. I like a little bit of J-pop when it's used for my openings and endings for my anime. But I don't like K-pop. I'm not a fan of K-pop. Maybe it's because I don't know. It just doesn't hit with me. Anyway, let's get to the news. Let's see what we got going on. Let me refresh everything. It's been a while since I had these up here. Freaking Chrome, you suck. Always so laggy. And there's the ad they want me to watch. All right, so let's bring it up. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. On Variety, as always. Xenomorph speaks. It spoke? Alien Earth star Cameron Brown, I'm wearing the suit. It's just the person in the suit. I was going to say, wait, it spoke? Who cares? Your show's going to be, it should be canceled. The one episode I saw, god awful. Anyway. Social Network follow-up sets 2026 release date and official title, The Social Reckoning. Yeah, I doubt they're going to tell the truth of any of that. Mark Hamill tapped for Gregory Peck Award. Oh, go fuck off, Hamill. You're not Luke Skywalker. You're just the face. Ed Sheeran, I don't care about your music. Listen up. The top TV platform and studio leaders on why streamers are eager to experiment with broadcast series norms. Hey, guess what? We destroyed regular television. We created streaming. Let's go back and make streaming like regular television again. Because guess what? That's what made money for years before we destroyed it. Oy. With my arms wide open. Can you take me higher? Me. Glenn Powell says a canceled actor asked to take a photo together and things got awkward. His face is toxic, and this is probably not a good idea. Well, Glenn, if you was he can't, well, I'm curious. I just want to see who it was and whether or not they were a true canceled person or of somebody who deserved it or somebody who was manufactured. Just curious. Is it gonna be a man and say who it was? This party Oh, dude, it's a big fan. And then Farrell said, hey, can I get a picture of you guys? Recently canceled, not good. So it's somebody recently canceled. So he's a coward. He's not going to say who it is. Oh, Russ Holiday? I don't even know who that is. All right, looks like he's standing up for him. I think so. Well, all right. I don't know who Russ Holiday is anyway, but either way, so there you go. I was just curious who it was. So I don't know who that is. I can't really comment on it then. Shaka when the walls fell. That's a good episode, man. That's the first time we see Picard in his captain's casual. That's the first time we see it. And it confused me. I didn't understand it when I was a kid. Like, wait a minute, why is he what's going on with the uniform? Is that what it looks like under the jumpsuit the whole time? But no, of course not. That was the captain's casual. The velvet jacket. Stranger Things 4, Sissy filming home villainous gets film fun, boost co-production. I just read words I don't understand, so we're going to move on. I don't care. So CBS will embrace Comfort TV as it rolls out this fall's primetime marketing campaigns. Nobody watches CBS. Nobody watches any of these networks anymore. Clout trailer, Jojo Rabbit star Archie Yates lead short about Dark Side of Coming. I don't care. Don't care. The Diplomat, Allison Janney, Bradley Whitford, Upstairs regular season 4. I've heard of that show. And it's packed with agenda. Doja Cat is a piece of shit. It's music. Don't care about that. Leonardo DiCaprio's One Bad After Other makes 3.1 million in previews. It's gonna flop. It's gonna flop. Let's see. Anything else? Anything? Don't care. Jennifer Lawrence says what's happening in Palestine is no less than a genocide. It's acceptable. You know what's a genocide? Your career. Your career is genocided good movies, which should have been good movies because you're a shit actress and you're not really that hot. But, I believe that good old Harvey Weinstein diddled you, and that's how you got your career. It's a good job. You diddled your way to the top, you untalented cow. I don't really see anything of interest here. We've gone to a scan mode. Let's go to IGN. Usually more entertaining over here. Xiaomi Zuo's phone skip a number to take aim at iPhone 17. Whatever. I don't play this phone game where my phone is better than yours and I have to shit on your phone. You have this. I don't play that fucking shit. My phone does what it needs me to do. I make phone calls. I send a text. I use the weather app sometimes. And I can take a picture of some things. Or if I need a code while I'm out, I can check my email for a code, or I use it when I go to return something. It's very simple. My phone is not my tool for life. It's not how I deal with the world. So I don't play this bullshit. Oh my God, you have an iPhone. Oh my God, you're an Android bro. I don't play a fucking game. You play that game, I'm going to call you a pussy. I'm going to call you a pussy with a tiny penis because you have to talk about it so much. That's what I'm going to say. Sony PlayStation Boss says demand for Japanese games is on the rise worldwide. No fucking... Thank you for the fucking Captain Obvious statement. All we want is good games. And if Japan just keeps making good games without bowing and bending the knee to the bullshit agenda in the West, everything's fine. You do not have to craft your product to suit a bunch of pussies in the West who aren't going to play and buy your games anyway. Just make your games. And as it has been for the past 40 years, the gamers, the true customers, will show up and buy them. It's that simple. So yeah, demand for Japanese games on the rise of the West, no fucking shit. It's all we've ever wanted. Welcome to the party, pal. Every one time I've seen posted online is inaccurate. Stranger Things showrunner reveals upgrades. I don't give a fuck about your Stranger Things. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about your fucking Stranger Things. I don't. Never have, never will. So, just checking what you guys are saying. Dying Light, the Beast keeps the hotfix is coming and is working to ensure all pre-order bonuses are now available in Game Stashes. I hear a lot of people enjoying that. If it ever comes around to our co-op thing, okay, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't promise anything. FF7 Remake Part 3 director tells fans not to worry about the rebirth sales. He insists the trilogy ender will be proper, high-quality send-off. Listen, the games have been fine. The sales have been fine. People don't realize that we've done that debate before. I have destroyed several people in debates on this thing. The franchise is fine. They didn't shit on anything. It's actually expanded and made it even better than before. The characters are much more alive than they ever were in previous adaptations or previous editions. It's great. I'm looking forward to Part 3. I can't wait. And I'm patiently I expect it's going to be like at least 2 years off, though. It's going to be another year or two. But I'm fine waiting as long as it gets here. Day one purchase. And I will stream it. 5 years. This gen just got a lot. Oh, it's a video. What's going on here? Hugh McGregor thought his Obi-Wan TV show was going to be a Star Wars Big Splash Disney Plus, but turned out to be the Mandalorian. Said, what's going on is that Disney Star Wars sucks. And Obi-Wan was one of the worst offenders of destroying the lore. That's what's up. And the Mandalorian, it is not a success. The first season was it was lightning in a bottle because everybody was trapped in their homes and nowhere to go and nothing to do. Disney Star Wars is shit, always has been, always will be. Gearbox issues advice to PC gamers after reports indicate recent Borderlands 4 patch causes stuttering. Yeah, your game is fucked, your company's fucked, and burned down. The Witcher 3's one more patch delayed into 2026, CD Projekt confirms. Okay. I guess Jed would know more about that than I would. It started to become a distraction. Liam Hemsworth, a.k.a. the lesser Hemsworth, on reaction to Henry Cavill recasting for The Witcher. Listen, we understood you took it for a paycheck, dude, but this was never going to go easy for you. Also, you're not very good in it from what we saw. So you got your paycheck. Live with your name now in infamy connected to The Witcher TV show. Deus Ex Remastered fans respond to rough debut trailer. Yeah, I don't care. Starbreeze admits it messed up. Reverse 50 price tag hike to pay to infamous guys. Don't care. Nintendo America's president Doug Bowser announces retirement. Devin Pitchford named as successor. I would need a Nintendo guy to tell me if this is meaningful or not. I would need them to tell me that. I don't know if this means anything good or bad. I don't know. That video yesterday still haunts me. It haunts me. Peacemaker Season 2's big DCU cameo revealed in Episode 6. I don't care. Nobody. You notice how nobody's talking. If there was a cameo, nobody talked about it. Everybody talked about Nazi America. Microsoft finally ROG Xbox Ally X. That's a lot of words to make that. That's a dumb name for their handheld. Really is. October release date. Yeah, I don't know anybody's going to pay $800 for that shit. Amazon's Fourth Wing TV series taps Meredith Averill as new showrunner. I'm sure that's going to work out well. She's some women's. And this is yesterday's news. Okay, let's check out Park Place. Avengers Doomsday wraps filming, but was the script finish? It wraps phase 1. They'll be back for reshoots. Don't you worry. We talk about the retirement from Nintendo. Morgan & Morgan suing Disney over Steamboat Willie public domain rights. Is Mickey Mouse for the people now? From Recent Grace, Eric Kirk inspires Tim Allen to forgive his father's killer after decades of pain. I have no comment on any of that stuff. I'm not going to comment on any of that. No comment. And this is stuff that we talked about yesterday. So there's the news. I'm sticking to it. You have your choices if you wish to make me read any of that. It's no big deal. The Witcher thing's no big deal. Okay, that's all it is. Oh, cross-platform modding. Ooh, that's interesting. I like the sound of that. Oh man, she's fighting for her life, for future jobs, is what she's doing. She has no career. She's dog shit. Anyway, let's see. All right, you guys don't seem to have anything you want to watch this afternoon. Now that we're through the news, Let's see what we got going on. Let's go through our what's happening list while you guys decide if you want to take the show in any other direction right now. Also, I need to blow my nose real quick. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. All right, so it is Friday. It means it's Ballbusters tonight. I do know who our guest is. Our guest will be X-Wing. X-Wing is joining us for, I think, his third time on Ballbusters this evening. So join us at 11 p.m. Eastern. Before that, I don't think there's anything else of note for me. Tomorrow on Drive-In, Jed and I will be talking Total Recall. Yes. See you at the party, Richter. We're talking Total Recall. Should be a good time. That's at 6 p.m. Eastern after I get my haircut. Tomorrow night, co-op gaming, Final Fantasy 14, among other things, during Dermy's Chatterday. And then Sunday Roundtable. The last Roundtable at 2 p.m. Eastern. Starting the following week, we will be beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern with a new panel member, with a new part-time panel member, which is kind of appropriate considering the new theme for the roundtable. But tune in for that. Some of you know who it is, some of you don't. Be surprised. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. Bring new life and discussions, vibrant discussions to the table. We'll have a good time with that. Let's see. And then, of course, Monday, back here, 1 p.m. Eastern, for more Double Ds. And also a new stream premieres to just take the place of Mellow Mondays, which reached its logical ending. It no longer served its purpose. So a new stream will be starting 11 p.m. Eastern, Monday, every other week. That means it's basically twice a month. Called simply The Stream of Conscious. The Stream of Conscious, where we go live. Everybody's off camera. Nobody has to be on camera. And we just start talking. And we see where the conversation takes us. We'll do it for about an hour. It's not going to be one of these long, drawn-out things. Chad, of course, is perfectly happy or allowed to influence the conversation, preferably with money, preferably with tips and super chats. They could steer the discussion any way they want as well. But it's simply we're going to talk and we see where we go. It kind of had a trial run last week with just me and Sam on, and it worked really, really well. We just kept talking for about an hour, 20 minutes, nonstop, no breaks. And it was great. It was nice and chill. Nothing was expected. I didn't have to scrounge for topics or posts to kick anything off. We just went, and it was great. So that's the new show, The Stream of Conscious. So we're going to put that up, and we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be a nice change of pace. Nothing really to worry about. Then, of course, next week is October. October, spooky month. Where I guess that means, Jed, I guess that means we have to think about spooky-oriented movies for October for drive-in. I guess we have to do that. I'll start thinking, what can we watch that might be Halloweenish? I'm not really into Halloween. It's not really a thing for me. It never has been. I don't really get. It's not. I don't hate it. It's just not something I get in the mood for. So I don't. That one might be a struggle for me. But anyway, so let's see. Do we have? Why are you guys talking about cloud fucking hairy women right now? Why are you talking about this? It's not on my list of to-dos, Biggles, but I believe we are entering the window of chat choice fourth quarter for 2025. You could submit one of them as your submission for chat choice, and if it makes the cut, you can vote on it. I have no desire to. I like the first one; it was okay. Second one was dog shit. I really have no desire to ever really watch them again. I'm really kind of not a Jackie Chan thing anymore. No, fat hairy women fuck Cloud. Oh, you're using it as an expression of disgust. Okay. So yeah, all right, you answered my question. Why are you talking about Cloud fucking ugly women? Anyway, All right, we got at least another 10 minutes. What can we do for 10 minutes? What can we do for 10 minutes? Oh, you're making your own. I love it. I'm just talking, and this is the sign of a healthy chat. You guys are having conversations that are completely disconnected from whatever I'm doing. It's like you don't even care. I could be talking about anything, and it's like, oh, we're making up our own language based on Darmok, where the walls fell. Chaka, where the walls fell. I mean, that's great. I do love that. Let's see. I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do the rest of the day. Let's talk about that. You guys can either make fun of me or be jealous. So I got laundry to do for the rest of the day. I got It's Friday, which means it's one of the big laundry days of the week. Got laundry to do. I got to run the dishwasher a couple more times, so I have everything clean, ready for dinner, and then to just use it all over again. I'm gonna bake some chocolate scones. It's actually like chocolate syrup scones. It's a basic scone, and then at the end, as I'm putting the dough together, I just squeezed some Nestle syrup in there, and I put it all together. They came out really well last week. Delicious. They were really good. So I'm making those for myself tonight. Let's see. Let's see. Then of course it's sesame chicken night. I'm making sesame chicken. So good. My sesame chicken is fantastic. And then I'm going to play video games, and then we're going to play Ball Busters. Ball Busters is a game of sorts. Oh, remember, guys, tonight we don't know if Dermy's going to accept it, but be prepared. I'm telling you, here's your preparation. We talked about it yesterday. I'm going to see if I can make it happen tonight. We play our game right now. Basically for Ball Busters, what can we get Dermy to do for Super Chats? I'm going to introduce it tonight. Every $20, Dermy has to do karaoke on his end. We don't hear it, so all we hear is him singing. So you guys, for $20, choose a song within reason, nothing foreign language, and nothing that can get his channel demonetized. But pick a song, and then Dermy has to sing it. Pick a song, and Dermy does karaoke for $20. Just think of the clips. Just think of the clips. It'll be glorious. And it doesn't hurt anybody. He's just singing. He's not torture. It's no physical torture. He doesn't have to eat or drink anything, although the pickles might be there this week. The gummy pickles might be there this week. But think of it. It's great. It's great. Nobody gets hurt. We all laugh. And Dermy makes money. I know, Weasel. That's the point. That's the point. That's the point. Now, he has to go for it. So have your lists ready. But if he agrees to it, then let him fly. And we'll have some fun with that. All right. I got one more dumb story. All right, here's the thing. So I don't drink coffee. I've never been a coffee drinker my entire life. I never really developed a taste for it. I don't like it. But my dear sainted sweet mother is a coffee drinker. And she drinks coffee in the mornings like every other normal person. Not a lot, but she drinks coffee. And I buy her coffee from Costco because I go for the best deal. And because it's what's available, she just likes a nice little dark roast, nothing special. Nice little dark, either French or Italian roast. And right now we buy her essentially the Kirkland dark roast because it's a good price and she liked it enough, so she's fine with it. Problem is, for like 3 weeks as her bag emptied, my Costco didn't have any. So I'm like, what do you want to do? She says, well, I don't know. What do we do? I said, well, I'll check online at Costco.com. And they had some for a marked up price, but I wasn't sure they were going to have it when I went back shopping this week. Yesterday, in fact. It was yesterday. So I ordered it on last Sunday, and they made me do a 2-day delivery. They forced me to pay. I just wanted free delivery because that's all I wanted. No, we're going to make you pay $3 for a 2-day delivery. I'm like, okay, fine. It's my only choice. Got to get her the coffee. She's about to run out. It didn't arrive in 2 days. In fact, it still hasn't arrived. It's been 5 days now. It's been a week almost. And they sent it from FedEx. And they sent it from a Costco in New Jersey. It arrived in Maryland on Wednesday. And then somehow today, it's in California. It's in California. How? Now, no, it went. I know. I have the tracking information. I even screenshotted it. Went from Maryland, went from Hoboken, I think Hoboken to Maryland, and Maryland is a distribution center. I'm near Maryland, so things come out of Maryland all the time and get shipped here. And then it went to California. Now, yesterday when I was at Costco, what do you think was in Costco yesterday when I went there? The coffee. With a smaller price, lower price happened. So I bought the coffee as normal. I'm glad I did because it was supposed to arrive yesterday. No, it's California. So when this arrives, finally when it arrives, I'm going to leave it in the package that it arrives in. I'm going to go to Costco and say, listen, I ordered this. It was supposed to be 2 days. It took a week to get here. I want my money back because it arrived too late. I'm not going to tell them that I just bought it there, but it arrived too late. I want my money back. Either give me store credit, which is fine, but they're going to give my money back. They're going to. So how's that for insane? How's that for nuts? They make me purchase 2-day shipping, and it doesn't get here in 2 days, and it ends up in fucking California. Other side of literally, I am East Coast. I'm literally on the East Coast. I'm not just East Coast time zone. I'm on the East Coast. Literally, other side of the fucking country. Static is right. I hate FedEx. I hate it. I don't like it when somebody uses it. Because sometimes they'll suddenly say, oh, you need to sign for it for no fucking reason, and they won't deliver it even if you're home. Because they don't knock on the door. Ridiculous. Ugh. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, there are some lies in here. Hold on there. I don't drink whiskey because I don't drink hard liquor. I just don't. I don't really like hard liquor. I really don't like wine. I don't smoke and I don't that. I eat seafood. Okay, I only don't eat crab and lobster. I eat most types of fish. I'll eat shrimp. I eat plenty of seafood. And I eat meat. I'm just not going to eat fucking deer. I'm not interested in venison. Or buffalo. I ain't eating no goddamn buffalo. Ain't eating that shit. There's some lies in there. And I find duck tasteless. Duck is overrated. So those are lies, sir. Those are lies. No, those are lies. They're lies. Anyway. All right. We've just about limped the hour. I've tried Gator Jet. I had Gator once. When I was 11, either 11 or 12, we were in Florida and we were taken to some restaurant and they served us Gator. Tasted like chicken. It tasted like chicken. I've had Gator. Tasted like chicken. It just tasted like chicken. Couldn't tell the difference. So yeah, I had Gator when I was a kid once. Tasted like chicken. If you put a FedEx UPS package, well, Kel would know. Put a FedEx or UPS package post office. They say goodbye to that package. Yeah. Okay, I haven't had snake. I have not had snake, and I don't really want snake. I don't really want that. I mean, if I was dying, I guess I'd eat it to survive, but I'm not really interested in snake. Anyway, so there you go. There that little more story time got us to the end of the hour. Let's see. Did you guys throw anything else our way in the meantime? No, you didn't. Okay. So no, that's a dish that Jeremy specializes in. There was this dumbass kid once at a party where we all were spending the night and everybody's trying to sleep. And at one point he just goes out, his brother says, does anybody like tube steak? And that is the first time I ever heard the term tube steak. It took a little bit for me to understand what tube steak was. No, I said that Dermy wants to eat trouser snake because Dermy gay. Anyway. You guys are having fun, and I really do hate to end the stream, but if we have nothing else to talk about, I do have to get on with my afternoon. And we have been going for an hour, which is the minimum we go. You know, I mean, you guys are having fun. I do enjoy shooting the shit. But if there's no topics or no videos to react to, I do have to move along and I have to get going. So thank you, everybody, for another wonderful Friday. I hope you had a good time. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys tonight on Ballbusters and throughout the weekend. So until then, guys, take it easy.